National break, they have made the trip south to Niimes, not ideal to finish in the top 10 when they scored plenty of goals, but their fate, most of them featuring tonight. Anthony Prancis, the first choice centre-back, is suspended. Miguel Angel, a debut for Rafinha, and up front it's Moise Kean. Start to the domestic campaign when they lost 2 in a row. Leave their luck here from the off, Niimes. PSG are keeping an all too respectful distance in this game early on, and league meetings won by PSG when they return to the top flight. Top 10 fit with the addition of this fellow, Mbappe, and it's straight at René. New faces for Mbappe to become accustomed to tonight, so it might not be young left back for PSG. Around 18,000. Long way off that, clearly. Justifiably so. Nonetheless, they have Mbappe, and he looks sprightly. PSG have got is that he can form a partnership with Rafinha. Florenzi. Ben was on the move. To the gear quickly. Welcome for Rafinha. It came right through him, and Clermont twice over. Red-blooded challenge, to say the least of it. A man like Mbappe who'll seek to exploit all the extra spaces for Niimes. Giving off the air of a man still. He's stealing in. Just head. But they have to stay cool. Quite in keeping with everything else we've seen so far in this game, I must say. The partner to Nolan Roux has dropped right back. Wasn't much. Lofted it in there nicely. Yet to score so far in 2021. Mbappe. Burner jump. Roux clambering all over his man, creeping forward. Touched it and crossed it beautifully. Oh, and back simple and fairly accurate in the build-up. Looking for the runners, and Bakker arrived from deep. Oh, and Brunner got that one right this season for the young man from Ajax. Ubas. Kimpembe. Roux the first line. Deflection on it. Might be troublesome. Kane was underneath. And he, man over on this side. Sarabia didn't use him. Crossed it instead. It was a good one. It's a really embellishing. Top league to pull the strings. It's a great ball by him. Here goes the one and only Mbappe. No stopping him at all. For Paris Saint-Germain, had to absorb a few blows early on. 19 and 6 Premier League starts in all last season. It's a fond farewell given everything he's achieved. Moving freely here, PSG. Florenzi tipped around the post by René ago. Brunner continued. Hard to see how they do much with it if they win it back, but they might be out to go second. Just too much. Oh, it's a fuck. Kimpembe went for it, missed it. Guay standing still had won the game at Montpellier. Florenzi looking for a target again, first time. Mbappe coming in. That's another. Mbappe and others will thrive on it this season. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he knows how to get it done. Shift into that extra gear of him. Herrera was waiting to pounce as well, but the most important fact is that Kylian Mbappe not only quite brilliant, it's Niimes 0, PSG 1.
The ball rolls in the second half in the south of France. It's Niimes 0, Sarabia, Mbappe and Moise Kean complete the side, and Kean on the receiving.
But he actually manages to get a touch. That bounce actually take
Paris Saint-Germain. Played into space by Rafinha for Mbappe. Well, he had the Mbappe tried to find the angle himself.
And Moise Kean is remonstrating with Hill. Stuck out his foot and fouled him.
There's Mbappe in behind once more.
And I think Kean has a much better angle. He
doesn't quite reach Moise Kean. And Rafinha commits
out of that defensive third into a sea of PSG.
That's Fomba, whose switch doesn't come off. They were looking for Bakker on the near side. It'll be a throw for Niimes. They're stepping forward. Nearly one back through no longer. And Ripar on the front foot. Left is the only man up top. Florenzi, and this could signal Florenzi moving into that right midfield spot, getting just under an hour of play on his debut. It's Mbappe and Moise Kean against the world here. Mbappe
doing exceptionally well to catch up with Mbappe.
Keep the ball moving to Bakker on the near side. Sarabia making the run, delivered back post.
Bakker picks out. Mitchell in charge now.
Herrera squeezes it through.
Player in the midfield.
Counterpoint.
Really the only one.
Counterpoint. The time to give it up edge of the area. And scrambling back Ripar. With a
once again, great defending from Ripar, who never gives up, but he wanted a goal.
Visege has a goal from distance.
Goal he scored against Barcelona at the Camp Nou.
Kissing the post on its way through.
Hopefully getting involved. There's nothing.
For Florenzi on the volley! Oh!
Who sees this?
Take a look at this.
This is wonderful. Uses the moment.
Outswinger by Sarabia. No one at the near post. Florenzi. Good combination trying to find Dagba. Gets in behind Ripar. Time and time again by René. Ripar sends this one away. Working with Dagba. And Anderson.
But good technique. That
18th last season. The ball swung in, looking for Kean. Mbappe. They were runners up 4 times. The Crocodiles.
Describe his performance week in and week out for Zinedine, named after his hero.
And Sarabia not on the same page with Mbappe. Bakker gets there. They'll have 5,000 fans at Rozon Park. He can actually go top later. Bakker swung in, back post, and for this
once again, white friend of his there.
This is down. He's given a bit of space here to deliver across, back post, headed down, set up
to PSG because other players haven't been as accurate. But that's talking about Florenzi's crossing ability, and as it looked to have been going wide.
Target to aim for. Outswinger to the near post. Through ball for Mbappe, who's already scored one. Here's Kylian Mbappe on his right.
I think if we look at all the goals he scored, space here for Sarabia to pick his pass.
To the campaign, and it's 3-0 to Paris. 33 for Eliasson. Bakker slots it through nicely for Sarabia. Now Sarabia. Good cross in for Kean, and he's denied.
Again, saved by the frame of goal. Now they're deflated. They've lost all their enemies past him. It's well hit as well from Sarabia. He's very late. It's in between his legs.